Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, man. Let me put this down. Fuck. Damn. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. My fault, man. I swear, my fault, man. I wouldn't even did this shit for real, man. Hey, look. But for real though, I just first of all, I just be fucking with y'all. Y'all know goddamn well I'm not sitting here taking this shit on camera. That was a joke. See my pants down there? Yeah. This shit too fun for me, trust me. But anyway, um, this morning for real though, I want to talk about the glass ceiling effect. Go ahead and check on my breakfast. You know what I mean? Cooking for the family, regular man shit. Yeah, I want to talk about the glass ceiling effect. Did anybody know what the glass ceiling effect? I'm going to assume that nobody knew what it was because nobody commented below. I think that's a pretty safe assumption. Okay, the glass ceiling effect. Let's look this up real quick so I can talk to my people this morning. This is gonna be quick. I'm not gonna be before y'all long. My scratches, they getting better. The glass ceiling, an officially acknowledged barrier to the advancement in a profession, especially affecting women and members of a minority. African Americans are minorities. That's why this is important. Full definition of glass ceiling: an intangible barrier within a hierarchy that prevents women or minorities from obtaining upper level positions. So, in a nutshell, this is why entrepreneurship and trying to own your own business so that you can make a lot of money is important. Okay, a lot of y'all think that because the president is black or whatever, y'all try to say there's no more racism and things like that. But this is Merriam. See if y'all can see that on my phone. This is my other phone. It's messed up, but it says Merriam. This is Merriam Webster. I'm not making this up. So if this is still going on in America, the glass ceiling effects. Basically, what the glass. Let's go to that in a second. What the glass ceiling effect mean is, yeah, they'll hire you at McDonald's as a cashier, but the chances if you ever like you can work your way up through the ranks, you can damn go from the cashier to the burger man. You can go from the burger man to, if you work hard, to the drive through. If you work even harder, you might get to be a lower level manager. Hell, if you work real hard, like one lady I know, you might get to be a general manager. But it's gonna stop there. You will never get to be the CEO. Not saying never, but the chances are very slim because that when that job opening comes up, the chances are it's not going to go to someone that looks like you or someone that looks like me. It's usually going to be a friend of the family or somebody that knows somebody a better way than you do, because they not it just don't happen like that. Like that, this is real. It's called the glass ceiling effect. It's saying that a lot of y'all that's going to work today, whatever company you work for, not saying that one of you won't, because it's some black people in those positions, but it's very rare. It don't happen for 8 out of 10 black people, 9 out of 10 black people or Mexicans or minorities, period. I learned about this when I went to college after I got out of prison in a psychology class. Miss Pop, shout out to you. Actually, it was a sociology class, and then I heard about it again in a psychology class. So they're teaching us this in school. This is real. Like, so for people to try to say that racism dead or what, it's usually people that are not African American and don't have to deal with it who try to say that racism no longer exists, but that's fucking crazy when we dealing with stuff like the glass ceiling. The glass ceiling effect is basically, imagine if you working your way up through the ranks at a job, eventually you're gonna hit a glass ceiling. It's a glass ceiling because you can see the next position. You know that the next position might be open. You know that the next position is a chairman, but you ain't gonna never get there. You can bust your ass for the next 20, 30 years. The chances are the people that's in those positions are not gonna pull you up to that level because they don't want you to be there. It's messed up, But that's just what it is. This shit is about who you know and things of that nature. So that was my main focus in going to school for business. I went to school to study business so that I could run my own business, because I knew that after I went to school, I learned that I was gonna hit that glass ceiling. I don't want to be in an industry where I'm gonna hit a glass ceiling, because I'm trying to, I got big dreams and I want to live good just like them. Like Ply said, I'm trying to live like the white folks. That's what Ply said. That's not me saying that. But I want to live like the rich people. You see what I'm saying? That's just how I feel, man. And I just don't think it's fair that we work all hard and shit to do the things that we need to do or whatever. And this is what, and you see what I'm saying? That's what we get out of this shit. It's fucked up. So you saying basically what they saying is, if you take the same path as this Caucasian person or the next person, if you do everything right the same way they do, they still have a greater chance of getting the position that you, just because you're black. It's not like they're just not gonna, it just don't happen. Glass ceiling effect. Google it. I'm not making it up. I'm trying to put y'all up on this so y'all can start having an entrepreneur mindset. You know what I mean? So that's what y'all need to do. You just gotta, you got to, man, because that glass ceiling is real, and that also just shows that there's still racism. Like my teacher was saying that the chances are that CEO, when another position that's high in power come open, or a person is making that call, he out there playing golf with somebody, his son probably need that job and probably gonna be the person to get it, and they probably gonna hire him into that position. As hard as you've been working for that company trying to get to that position, they'll hire somebody that ain't even qualified for the position, but because they know somebody, they'll kind of look the other way and get him the job, knowing that you got better qualifications than this person. But it's how it goes. These are facts. And another thing I learned with that felony stuff, just to help some of y'all out, shout out to bro yesterday, was talking about, this girl was tripping on him and he wasn't able to find a job. Like I said again, to reiterate, I've been in that position and that shit is rough. And you got to understand, man, not only are, we at the bottom of the totem pole, man. Not only is he an African-American man, is he an African-American male, but and it's a hood when he got felonies too. So now when he go to find that job, he's a felon, he's an African American male, and he got to deal with stuff like the glass ceiling. You see what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be hard. I took business management classes where you had to actually be a manager in the class and manage people and read about it. And I know that what these hiring managers and stuff do, they'll read through your pile, man, and they'll skip all of that shit. As soon as they go right to the part where it say, has you ever been convicted, whatever. And if they go in this trash. They don't even take the shit serious. So it's about how you present that information to them. And I'm about to drop this jewel on y'all right now. Something that I've learned is something that is working for me. I told y'all I'm gonna give y'all what I know, because if I learn from it, it's not a mistake. So if somebody else can learn from it, it's not a mistake. If you got felonies, and this is something I learned in the class that I had to take, and you trying to apply for these jobs, you got to actually get a chance to talk to these people. You got to do something different from what everybody else doing. Everybody that's never been in trouble when they got, they could just fill out the application and wait for the call. You can't do that, because you got to talk to them people and let them see what type of person you is, and understand that, when they look up your record, it's going to be some stuff on there that you're not happy with, but that was the old me. That's not what I'm on right now. And also you gotta have time within your charge. Like, I ain't been in trouble in 7 years, but I done been to prison 3 times. I done been to group homes. I done been to detention centers. I went to Broad Street Detention Center in Durham. I done been to wilderness camps. I done trained trust me, bro, I grew up in the system, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandma took me from my parents because they was on the drug, and I grew up in the system, so I know these things. And then I've been to prison and I've been to college. I've been to these different institutions. I know what's going on. I know what it is out here. This is something that works for me. I tell them, when they ask me, have I ever been convicted of a felon, I just say, will explain upon interview. Because I know, if someone take the time to speak to me and see what my mindset is, and they're going to give me that opportunity. But if they just looking at that piece of paper and they see my record, then they not trying to fuck with me. But if they talk to me and they see where I'm at with it today, that I'm not on that type of shit, and what I can offer their company, because I can offer a lot to any company. I can, my last business that I worked for, this dumbass dude, he was so fucking stupid and ignorant. He was hiring people to tell them about managing stuff and about promotion and about marketing. I've taken classes on this stuff. All that man had to do was not be so fucking judgmental, racist, or whatever, and fucking ask me It's on my resume. I had the answer. I would walk past their office sometimes and hear the dude in there telling him, giving him advice that I knew, and I would have given him for free had he just asked. So he in there spending thousands of dollars on some shit that I already got, that I already know. I know the answer. Everything that man told him, I could have told him. I promise. I read it in a book. I had to and got an A. I was a student ambassador after I got out of prison, bruh. Hella good grades, dog. I stopped doing what I was doing, got away from people, and I studied every day. It wasn't easy to do it because I went to college with a GED, which I gained in prison. Before I got that GED, I only had a 7th grade education. Out of all the people that know me, who was in 10th grade with me? Comment below. Nobody, because I didn't go there. I was only in the 9th grade for a few months, and I got bumped up to the 9th grade because they put me in that grade. I never seen an 8th grade classroom. So some of y'all have more sense than I had before I even went to school, and you still making excuses for your actions, man. Y'all gotta do better. The glass ceiling effect. Basically, it's an invisible barrier that you're gonna hit. You're gonna go to these jobs, you're gonna work hard, you're gonna be hoping, oh, I hope I can get this position. It ain't gonna never happen for you, man. You know, you might be a manager, you might be a district, you might make, 30, 40,000 out of there. You might be somebody making 40, 50, but they don't want you to be the person making 6 figures. They don't want you to be in that crowd with people making 200,000. People making that type of money. I know a motherfucker making 5, 10 grand a month. I know a dude that I work for. This man make a couple $100,000 every month. Yesterday, I know he made at least like $15,000, $20,000 for the job that we did for him. He made about 20 grand, 15, 20 grand in a matter of 4 hours, man. So there's money out there, but you gotta know what to do to be able to do it. And don't worry about the people that's criticizing you, because most of the people that's criticizing you, they ain't got a fucking clue. They gonna work till they die, man. For real, man. I'm telling you, man. A lot of people, like look at my grandma and stuff, man. Don't have money and stuff like that. People doing bad, man. My grandma had a job since she was 14 years old. Why is she in a need for money right now? Because she was a slave to America for all these motherfucking years. Even though slavery was gone, it's just a modern slavery. It's that work shit, hitting the clock. Think about it, they paying us $15 an hour. So you think about it. If I make, even though to some people that's good, if I was making $15 an hour at that job, and we was there for 5 hours, that's 15, 30, that's 60, that's $75 in 5 hours. And somebody else that ain't even out there made $20,000. If that ain't slavery, I don't know what it is. That's equivalent to me picking a whole goddamn row of cotton and then you fucking giving me a couple balls of that cotton, or me picking a whole cornfield and then you giving me 2 pieces of corn at the end of the night. I done picked the whole goddamn field. This shit is modern day slavery, regardless of how you want to look at it. Now, I'm thankful for my job because this shit could be worse, but it's slavery, dog. That is what it is. It's not their fault that America is set up like this. That's just how the business shit work. You gonna be master or you gonna slave. That's just what it is. This shit don't. It's just how it go, man. Caroline Top 100, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I don't know how much time I got left on this clock, but if I got any, I'm gonna play some of this for you. Let y'all hear it. It's probably gonna stop.
Thank your moms, I liked you. For nights she didn't write you, she stayed the line so your face could shine. I might do one better. With a letter to tell her how I appreciated kind, how strong a queen she is. And any man to be lucky for her to be made a cry. You see, I take in mind your situation. And though I never met your father, I see a lot of his ways in your stride. I mean, you got that talk it like I walk it kind of attitude. You know, it's real good that he gave you pride. Every son should be proud of his father. And I look at my little one, and I want the same for mine. That's why when I look up at you, I see what he can go through when a father